We're used to pressure, but situations like these still stay with me. Tight spaces, massive loads, and multiple risk factors hitting at once. We have to build a plan immediately. There's no time to hesitate. All eyes are on us, because in this line of work, there's no room for mistakes. The first call came from the desert near Boron. The temperature had dropped to around 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold winds slashed across the pitch-dark road. Under the emergency lights, a Kenworth W900 lay tilted on the roadside, dragging along a massive LNG tank. The entire rig, nearly 88,000 pounds, was leaning hard to one side. From a distance, people might think it's just a matter of hooking cables and pulling. In reality, no one rushes a job involving a fuel tank. Before a single line is tensioned, the team must inspect the tank's structure, assess stability, secure the area, and calculate the safest recovery path. One wrong angle could twist the frame, shift the load, or worse, cause a leak. No one wants to find out what happens next. We immediately deployed 2 heavy wreckers, Red Machine and Big Flipper. But the problem? The tank was still fully loaded. Miscalculate the force, and the chassis could snap or the LNG could leak. And if that happens, game over. After the fire crew confirmed the tank was structurally safe, we began clearing obstacles and preparing to separate the tractor from the tank. Air lines were disconnected one by one. Locking pins were checked carefully to ensure the tank wouldn't shift during the lift. Red Machine edged toward the roadside, deploying its hydraulic outriggers to create a stable base. Critical connection points, shackles and straps, were secured tightly to designated anchor points on the tank frame.
Do we need to pull it back?
The 2 wreckers took position at opposite ends, cables hooked to the frame. On command, the hydraulic systems roared to life, slowly lifting the massive steel structure off the ground. We had to calculate the tilt angle with absolute precision to roll the tractor back upright safely. A breathtaking display of technique.
What PlayStation? I don't need PlayStation.
Once the tractor was stabilized, we moved on to the LNG tank. Heavy-duty cables were attached to specialized anchor points. The 2 wreckers worked in perfect sync, lifting the tank into the air, inch by inch. Every movement had to be controlled, heart pounding. As the tank reached the required height, we carefully rotated the boom, gently bringing it back to an upright position. Sometimes, problems are like a block of steel, heavy and immovable. But if you find the right anchor point and calculate every variable, even the toughest deadlock has a way out.
There it goes.
A few days later, under dimming skies and streetlights flickering on, we received another alert in Anaheim. A Freightliner Cascadia hauling a 20-foot Yangming container had overturned, spilling white paint across the road. The 40,000-pound mass didn't just block traffic, it turned the road into a dangerously slick surface. Complications piled up. The container's underframe was torn and badly deformed. Load-bearing points were gone. Oh God. I had to chisel new anchor points just to secure the hooks.
So I can connect my strap.
Two Century 1150 rotators rolled into position, each weighing around 80,000 pounds. We rigged the cables, everything locked and ready. Let's go. Come on, baby, up you go. As we lifted, paint continued leaking from inside. This is insane. After relentless effort, the container finally returned to balance on its axle. Not done yet. We had to remove the drive shaft to prepare for towing with a new tractor. Sweat soaked through our backs, but seeing the road clear again, we knew the job was done. The scene was clean. Traffic resumed as if nothing had happened. The next day, under a gray, heavy sky in Anaheim, the crash scene looked like something out of a disaster film. A white DAF XF from Menke lay overturned on the roadside, its cabin torn off the chassis. Nearby, an AVS Overath truck was completely wrecked, its body ripped apart in a head-on collision. Another AVS cab sat crushed ahead of it, a mountain of twisted steel. Rescue units from Palwi and Hagedorn assembled, along with a massive Liebherr mobile crane from Wesen. A yellow Mercedes-Benz Actros recovery truck from Palwi slid its hydraulic forks under the rear wheels of a damaged MAN truck, lifting it for removal. We continued lifting and clearing debris piece by piece. Next, the DNF tractor. We secured 5 8-inch steel chains. They tightened under command, gripping the 20,000-pound wreck. We lifted slowly. The cab rose into the air, hovering, before being placed safely onto a Hagedorn trailer for transport. More space cleared. Meanwhile, the yellow Menke trailer was hooked and pulled away cleanly. The Liebherr crane wasn't just lifting, it carried thick steel pads for stabilizing its outriggers. Perfect. One by one, everything was moved out. Traffic that had been backed up for miles finally began to flow again. A day none of us will forget. What you've just seen is only a small glimpse into the world of heavy recovery. Behind it all, skill, preparation, and nerves of steel. Every completed job is a moment where we push beyond our limit. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth recovery stories.